going to go over the different map types. The map types are easily switchable through the icon above the orientation arrow at the bottom right of the screen. Right now, as you guys can see, I have it on satellite view. If we tap it again, it's gone to terrain. If we tap it again, we go to a general map view. Again, if we tap it again, it will go back to our satellite view. This is again easily selectable, again above the orientation arrow on the bottom right of the screen. So right now I'm going to show you guys how we can adjust or bring back my location and to adjust orientation directions. So if we scroll away from our location and we tap this bottom arrow at the bottom right of the screen, it's going to reorient us back to the center of our screen. Now if we tap it again, it will orient us to the front of our phone. So the top of my phone is now facing away from me. Now, if I tap again, orientation will be locked to north. Doesn't matter what direction my phone is facing, the top of my phone or the top of my screen is north. Again, if we orient like that, it is now facing the direction I am facing. If we tap again, it is now locked to north. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to modify our markers on the app. So to be able to create a marker, we're simply going to just tap the upside down water drop, and then this allows us to drop markers on the map. We do have everything available from truck marker to dog markers to tree markers to my favorites, and we can even create notes on the map. So also, new difference from the Pathfinder to the new Pathfinder app is the difference between my truck and another person's truck. Those are additional markers that are available now. To easily drop the marker, we just slide the app to where we want to. The red crosshairs will lie over what we want to mark. And then we go ahead and choose our favorite marker that we want to use or the marker that applies. And we can even rename the marker to anything that we would like to and essentially save it at that point. Now the marker is saved at our screen with the distance, how much it is from us to the dog. So again, that's our test marker. It's 101 yards from my location to where the dog is. So that is the marker location. Now to delete or edit marker locations, we simply tap the marker button again, the upside down teardrop. We tap the marker we want to modify. We either select edit or delete. Once we delete the marker is then removed off the page. Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you the Tools tab. This is an overview of everything that's available on this tab. Easily just touching the tools brings up all our options. First thing we're going to touch on is recording. This allows us to record our sessions for viewing later. So easily we just start the recording. You'll see a timer pick up on the screen letting us know that it is recording. We essentially can stop the recording, expand the screen, go to our history list, and view our previous recorded files. Now, stopwatch. To be able to start the stopwatch, simply press start and our timer will start. We can pause, we can start again, or we can even do laps when we're actually trying to do time trials and make sure that we're making it correctly. So again, stop the timer to be able to pause it, and now we can also reset our timer now. Track lines. This allows us the toggle right here to be able to view all the track lines within the past 5 hours, or reset all track lines, period. Timer. We can easily select a countdown timer. With the 1 plus 8 or plus 1H is 1 hour, plus 10 minutes, plus 1 minute, or plus 10 seconds. So we can easily set our unit to 1 hour, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and 10 seconds, and then hit start, and it essentially will count down from that point. If we want to pause our timer, we can, or reset it, we can as well. Distance is the ability to record or measure the distance between 2 points. We easily slide over to a point of interest we want to, and then we go and slide it back over to us, and we can essentially see how far it is from my location to that point of interest. Navigation. This is an awesome feature that allows us to be able to get step-by-step directions to a specific GPS point marked on the map. Again, we easily just drop our marker wherever we want to be able to get directions to, hit get directions on Google Maps, confirm, and now it's going to be able to provide us directions on our Google Maps driving to the point of interest that we dropped. To be able to go back to the app, simply minimize, open the app again, and now we're back on the map or on the home screen of the app. Again, These are the quick tools, easy access, sliding from the top of the page down. If we slide up on these tools tabs, we do get more features in regards to favorite locations that we've been before, distances that we've measured previously, timers that we've done before, track lines of each dog, and stopwatch as well. So guys, I'm going to be showing you an overview of the compass tab. If we simply just tap on the compass tab on the marker on the page, we easily bring up our compass tab. The white dot in the center is my me position. As you guys can see, all the other markers around my screen. Well, my truck is in the parking lot, which is indicating that it is northeast of me, or east of me. My collar is going to be the east of me, and my other collar is going to be behind me. We can easily toggle this on and off by tapping View All, and it will get rid of all map markers on the screen. We can expand to the device list on this page and select individual markers to bring up on the compass, or select all of them at the same time to view all of them on the compass. Now, if we minimize the compass page, we will get yardage and distance to the dogs and to where my truck marker is. To go between that easily, we just swipe left to right to be able to go between the markers and get corresponding distance and direction relation on this tab. Okay guys, I'm going to be showing you a quick overview of the e-collar tab. This is as simple as tapping on the e-collar tab. It brings up our e-collar. We are able to select between lock to lock the e-collar tab completely, turn our locate light on or off, which will emit a rapid blinking white light. We have the ability for NIC, which is 1/20th of a second of correction. We have the ability for continuous, which is going to be up to 12 seconds of correction. We have the ability of audible tone and pager vibration as well. To be able to switch between dog 1 and dog 2, we simply just easily tap on the next dog's icon, adjust the correction accordingly. Either again, we can tap locate to turn the light on, NIC to provide 1/20th of a second of correction, continuous to provide up to 12 seconds of correction, tone, and then again up to 12 seconds of pager vibration as well. This is the quick overview. To be able to drop down and do a quick correction, it will go on the last dog and the last correction that was used. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to set up the function button on your connector. We want to make sure that you guys know that the last dog corrected and the last correction used will become active on the function button. What does this mean? Is essentially if we select dog 1 with pager vibration, it's going to page the collar, and now the pager vibration is now available on the function button. If we switch to dog 2 and then we set it to tone, this function button then becomes tone available. However, it only activates the last collar that was used. So again, to reiterate about this, we're going to select dog 1, we're going to go to tone, and now dog 1 is going to be providing the tone off the function button. Again, select dog 2, provide pager, now pager vibration is going to be coming off the connector button. Same thing happens with the e-stim. If we simply set it to continuous and we press and hold, the stimulation is now coming off the e-collar. If we switch to dog 1 and we press continuous and hold, the stimulation is now coming off the e-collar, including using the function button as well. Again, last dog corrected and last stimulation used will set the function button.
It's always great to see the new products that they make for sporting dogs. This is the all-new Pathfinder 2. You can see the Pathfinder 2's GPS connector now has a function button for NIC, constant, and tone, and the all-new vibration pager. The on and off button has went from the back, where it was on the Pathfinder 1, to the front of the Pathfinder 2's collar. Bright LED locate lights make the dog visible for safety, and a sleep mode to save collar battery life in case of an emergency. Pathfinder 2 is compatible with the Apple and Samsung Galaxy Watch 6.0 or higher, and the new GPS connector now has lost mode. You will hear an audible tone when disconnected from the Pathfinder 2 app. I like to raise pups, so one of my favorite new features is the e-fence. You can set an e-fence boundary, and the Pathfinder 2 will send you a notification and your dogs a correction. To learn more about the Pathfinder 2's features, visit drpathfinder.com.
So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to set up our eFence and to be able to enable our notifications and make sure our system's operating correctly. So first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to tap Fence down at the bottom of our screen. We're going to want to go to eFence Settings and eFence Boundary Setup. We want to set eFence boundary. Once we do this, we're able to customize the eFence boundary to whatever area we want. So for example, we need to start our outer fence. We'll see our crosshairs appear. And we're going to go ahead and drop our outer fence real quickly around the property of Dogtra. Once we get 4 points set, our screen is now available for inner or for outer fence control. To be able to set up inner fence, we will have a video that will specifically go over the details of inner and outer fence control and how to set them up appropriately. Right now, we're just going to save this to save the outer fence. Once we save the outer fence, our area is now saved. We can tap here where it says area and go ahead and rename our area if we wanted to, or go back a screen and make sure now once we're on this page, we have to sync the boundary we just created with our e-collar. So we're going to go ahead and sync eFence boundary. It's going to pop up a notification telling us that both the collar and the GPS connector must be nearby. We're going to go ahead and select update. Once we select update, we will hear an audible beep coming from the collar, and our notification on our screen will tell us that everything's been accomplished. Once we see the green updated on the screen and the beeping is still coming from the collar, please wait till the beeping is finished coming from the collar before we proceed to the next step. So as you guys can see, the beeping has stopped and our collar has successfully uploaded the GPS information for our eFence control. Once we have that set up, you'll notice it does say updated under sync status. We're going to go ahead and hit back. This will give us the level that we want to adjust and set on our collars. Whatever correction works well for you is what this should be set to. So again, we're going to activate the collar and go ahead and tap there on the collar itself to be able to select what level we want it to correct at. So we're going to set our new level to 41 and hit update. Once we hit update, it's going to assign the collar now to level 41, and we're going to hit back. Now we're going to go and set up what alarms we want to be notified when the dog accomplishes something. So we want to turn on our alarms, and we want an alarm when the dog both leaves the yard and comes back in. So we want both exiting and entering. We want to make sure the push alarm is enabled. This allows the notifications to be pushed through the phone over the lock screen. We want vibration if you want to feel the phone vibrate, and if you want to get an audible tone as to what is going on, leave the use sound on where we can select either a melody or an actual voice,
Pathfinder 2,
to provide us notification as to what is going on with the dog. Once this is all set up, go ahead and hit back again. And now we can go ahead and turn on our eFence and utilize our eFence appropriately. Stay tuned for the video. We're going to show this out in the field. So guys, I'm going to be explaining how to activate the new sleep mode on the Pathfinder 2 feature. This is absolutely amazing. If we're going to be moving locations from one place to another, we can essentially put the receiver into a sleep mode, which will reduce the frequency of the LED blink, essentially giving us more time to be able to use the unit when we get to the location we want to. To be able to activate this, we're simply going to tap the menu on the bottom right of the screen, swipe up the page until we see sleep mode at the bottom. Once activated, we will then have to select on. Once it's activated and on, the system now is in sleep mode. If we tap and go back to our map screen, the top right of our screen will say sleep mode, indicating the unit is in sleep mode. To be able to deactivate sleep mode, we're going to tap the sleep mode icon at the top right of our screen, and it will give us the option to go to the sleep mode settings, and then we're going to toggle it off. The other way we can do it, of course, is simply go to the menu tab, select sleep mode again, and toggle it off on this page. Hey guys, this is Nick, and I'm going to be showing you guys the awesome basic setup and features overview of this video. First thing that we want to make sure is that we're going to go over some phone specifications. We're going to put everything right now that's required to be able to operate the Pathfinder system. Please review this information before we proceed on to the next step. Stay tuned, we got a lot coming for you guys. To download from the Apple Store, we simply need to go to the Apple Store icon, and in the search bar, we're going to type in Dogtra Pathfinder 2, and make sure we type in Dogtra and not try to search one part of it. Dogtra Pathfinder 2, okay? No space at the end. Once we do that, we will have our Dogtra Pathfinder app available to download. The one thing we always want to make sure is when downloading the app, as soon as it opens, it will ask us for several permissions. We want to make sure we accept all these permissions. This will allow our phone to be able to communicate with the devices. So as you saw, it asked to provide notifications and it asked for Bluetooth connection. Now the app is downloaded, and once we get this pop-up notifying us that it needs to connect to our GPS connector, we are ready to move on to the next step. Awesome guys, now that we got our app downloaded on our phone, we're gonna go ahead and open our app. And now it's gonna already tell us that it is not connected to our GPS connector. We're gonna want to go to settings, and it will take us to the GPS connector pairing instructions. As simply as we're going to, and you can read by sliding over the instructions, okay? We're gonna go ahead and pair it real quick. To do this, we're gonna press and hold the power button on our connector until the connector's LED starts a rapid blink and there's a melody coming from the connector. Once we see this, we're gonna tap New Connect. Once we do this, our phone is now looking for our connector. And once we get the triple beeps, it's going to indicate that now our connector is paired to our phone. We will get a lovely green circle indicating that it is paired, and we're gonna hit confirm. Once we confirm this, and we can tap our location, it will then bring our blue dot on the screen on our map screen. We can then switch our map to go to satellite view to where we can get a nice overhead of the area we're in. Now, we're going to go ahead and add the collar to our system as well. To easily do this, we're simply going to put our connector into the GPS receiver pairing mode, which is the bottom button. We're going to press and hold that until the LED on the connector starts a rapid blink. Once we have the rapid blink on the connector, we're going to press and hold the power button on the collar until the LED begins a rapid blink and a melody begins. Once we hear the triple beep, the system is now paired to the connector, and we need to wait a couple moments for the dog's icon to appear on our map. Now we got our system up and running, we've checked our firmware update, made sure all our permissions are available. Now what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna add our second collar to this system. As you guys can see, our first collar is up and running. We can always confirm it by hitting the pager vibration button and checking if the system's operating. Now to add the additional receiver, the bottom button on your connector is Connect GPS Receiver. We're going to press and hold this bottom button until this LED begins a rapid green blink. Right when we see that rapid green blink on the connector, we're gonna then hold the power button on the collar until the collar begins a rapid green blink and a melody begins. Once the melody happens and we hear the 3 beeps, the system, the collar, the additional collar is now paired to our app. Now you guys can see in the app as well, it popped up a notification saying Dog 3 has radio frequency, indicating the collar is now active. We can also check and confirm by simply pressing the pager vibration button on Dog 1 and pressing the pager vibration on Dog 2. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching these videos. It's been a pleasure doing this for you. Please stay tuned for any other tutorial videos that we're going to be coming out with, and happy hunting, everyone. Hey guys, I'm Nick with the Dogger Company. I'm here to show you our awesome new product, the Pathfinder 2. This is everything you guys have been wanting and everything you've been wanting in a Pathfinder system. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys the awesome new unboxing and show you guys all the products that come inside. Hey guys, so I'm going to show you everything that comes in the awesome new Pathfinder kit. This is absolutely amazing. So first thing that you're going to realize is the awesome hard case we give you guys. This is impact resistant. It is not dust or waterproof, but it's definitely going to keep your unit safe in the back of your truck. Now I want to show you guys what actually comes inside the Pathfinder case. It's going to come with a lovely hard printed manual. It's going to come with your GPS collar receiver right here. It's going to come with your Pathfinder connector right here. Charger, new updated charger with USB attachment right here. And then this is going to be our accessory kit. It's going to come with our test light, our contact point tool, our extension washers, our dummy contact points, and our belt clip as well. This is everything that comes in the kit. We're also gonna have a bunch of tutorial videos on how to get you up and running and get the system going for you guys. Stay tuned. Just to let you guys know, we do provide a user manual inside the box, but the user manual is also available as a PDF on our website or available as a quick reference guide through the app.